What's up, Spice Warriors? It's DuneBro, back from a little bit of a hiatus, playing some Dune. Of course, you know the new Dune movie just recently launched, but even better than that, we're getting a brand new DLC for Dune Spice Wars, and we're going to be getting a new faction. All of this is happening tomorrow, March 7th. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to be covering the news around that, and then you can expect to find some guides for those new houses and some of the new mechanics that will be coming out in this new version. Now, if you're into Dune Spice Wars content, tune into one of my Twitch streams linked below in the description, but you should subscribe to my channel. I've got some older guides about all of the other factions, some beginner guides, and it might just help you out. It does change over time, but a lot of the mechanics do stay similar. Let's dive into it. What is coming? Dune Spice Wars Heroes of Dune. Heroes are going to be introduced to the game for the very first time. The main purpose of Heroes of Dune is to introduce even more of the Dune universe into the game. We've already had a healthy amount of Dune characters in the game. There's 31 characters, but they were only present in interfaces, right? In the menus. Heroes of Dune will bring some of them into flesh on the map to fight alongside your military units. You can see a few of their screenshots so you can see those heroes in action. So this is going to be way different with some of the battlefield mechanics coming up. Prominent figures of the Dune universe, like Duncan Idaho and Glasu Rabban, will be playable units in every game mode. And they'll have a tremendous impact on the battlefield. They've listed out the heroes, and you'll have to excuse my pronunciations. Duncan Idaho and Gurney Halleck are going to be there for House Atreides. Glasu Rabban and Iken Nefud for House Harkonnen. Drisk Banerjee for the Smugglers. Drisk and Banerjee for the Smugglers. Chani Kynes and Othim for the Fremen. Arasham and Wincia Carino for House Carino. And then Ileska Ikaz and Whitmore Blood for House Ikaz. So those are going to be the heroes. Now, it's interesting to me that they haven't listed heroes for the new faction they're releasing this week, but maybe that's just supposed to be a surprise. All heroes have been redesigned compared to the version currently in Conquest. They're designed to have a significant impact on the military orientation of the faction. They have a global effect, several more localized effects, and an active skill. They are more complex units than the other units in the game. So they're going to be something that's going to be really beefing up your battlefield. Now, all heroes were previously counselors, right? Those were counselors you were picking at the faction select screen. And because of that, heroes and counselors are now going to be distinct entities, which means that each faction lost 2 heroes, right? Because they got moved onto the battlefield. So to compensate for those lost counselors, we'll add 2 counselors to each faction for a total of 50 named characters from the Dune universe in the game, including the DLC house Vernius of Ix. So I don't think they've provided the information on that yet here, but you can see they're going to be adding new counselors to make up for those that are turning into heroes. Now, I'm excited about the heroes and everything, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Be definitely something to explore, and you can trust I'll do a hero guide probably. But the combat rework is something that really interests me. Personally, I feel like the combat is the thing that shines the least about Dune Spice Wars. A lot of times it's kind of just a blob running into the other army, and it kind of just gets all settled. So let's see what they're doing. We have revamped the combat system and all units in the game with the following objectives in mind. Make army composition richer and deeper by ensuring that all units have a place and a role in the army. Direct military micromanagement towards positioning at the moment of engagement, rather than microcontrol of units during combat. Now, this is very interesting. This sentence pretty much precisely means they don't really want you microing during the fights. They want you to position your units and let these fights take place. Now, this might be a little bit of a symptom of some of the issues that I was mentioning of the combat was kind of clunky when you got into the battle, especially online, and really lags. And maybe it's more of get your units in position and let it play out is what the design direction they want. So it's going to be interesting to see what's changing about that. make gear more fun and unique. So that's how you upgrade your units at the armory. So probably some other options there. And slightly simplified combat onboarding with simpler basic unit traits. And it is kind of confusing sometimes of like, what unit composition should I be making? So I think the idea of this combat rework is just going to make that a little more clear. So I am just as much excited about this combat rework as I'm excited about the new heroes and maybe even the new faction. But speaking of that, let's get into the new faction. This was announced on March 1st, just last week, introducing House Vernius of Ix. Now, I've been reading the Dune book here, and I definitely have not learned about this faction. Of course, as you know, the Dune universe is very deep, but excited to learn more about them with you guys. Who are House Vernius of Ix? House Vernius of Ix positions themselves at the heart of the Ixian Confederacy. The faction of scientists and engineers pushes the boundaries of technology while navigating the political and diplomatic landscapes of the universe. While challenging the restrictions of the Butlerian Jihad, they create self-learning machines and sophisticated combat drones, all while denying any form of artificial consciousness. Their technological expertise is unmatched. So it seems like it's going to be a very advanced technology type of faction. And they do give you a little bit of screen grab. I'm going to try to zoom in here. You can see a few of these counselors on the right, but I'm going to zoom even more. By the way, their artwork next to it's so good. The Dune Spice Wars artwork is so freaking good. It's amazing. I love it. I still watch the intro video every time. Okay, faction bonuses. Spice fields in neutral and controlled regions can be harvested by tethered combined harvester drones. So I think that's part of that technology. In your zones and in the neutral zones can be harvested by these tethered combined harvester drones. Factions in truce get the effects of unresearched development that have been researched by House Vernius. So I think particularly in FFA or team, maybe even in a team game, you're going to get the effects of what's been researched by House Vernius. So it's going to be nice. I haven't played many team games, but some of these seem like they would work well if you did play a 2v2. Mixed S-Vault districts are split to give district bonuses. Now, I don't know exactly what that means. I think we'll have to figure that out. It says mixed S-Vault districts are split to give district bonuses. So if you have an idea what that is, leave me a comment about it. And then a penalty. Villages not connected to the nodal network through neural nodes suffer minus 50% resource production. So you're going to be building up this nodal network. There's a screenshot just below here. Right there, which we'll be going through here in just a second. So that's going to be something kind of like the Harkonnens. You want to like max out your militia in a village for resource production. You're going to need to have this nodal network going on so you don't suffer resource production. Okay, at 5K hegemony, they can file patent on research developments that no other faction has researched. What does that mean, filing a patent? Does that mean that no other faction could be able to get that tech? That's crazy if that's what it means. That's what I would think, filing a patent on something that no other faction has researched. That sounds crazy, or maybe it's some other bonus. Can research one development without having researched its requirement. That's pretty nice. Going to get free tech. So really leaning into the tech-centric focus, as they mentioned in the summary. At 10K hegemony, can obfuscate a single researched developments. So we're not really sure what the obfuscate, what's that going to do? Maybe that's going to make it take longer to get a certain research development. I don't know. Or who knows? I'm not going to speculate what that might do. And each knowledge point increases the production of all other resources. So if you didn't get the memo, they're all about tech. They're all about knowledge. Some cool research-related development stuff here. And we're getting this neural network here in just a moment. Counselors and heroes, there they are. The faction's led by Romabor, a cyborg whose survival depends on cybernetics. He's supported by figures like Tessia Vernius, a Bene Gesserit, with a strong espionage capability, and Bronzo Vernius, a youthful rebel and historian. There you can see Bronzo Vernius, Kamar Pilaru, Tessia Vernius, and Bolig Vati. I really like the purples on this. Diplomacy. Diplomacy takes center stage as you'll need to navigate an intricate web of alliances with the Landsrat. House Vernius excels in the art of negotiation, offering unique opportunities to leverage strategic collaborations for mutual benefit. From tech sharing to resource allocation, every diplomatic decision carries the potential to shape the course of war on Arrakis. Now, we can see there's the development obfuscated by House Vernius. It doesn't say exactly what that means. It looks like it's locked. So I don't know if that means you're going to skip over that tech to the next one. Actually, you know what? This looks like it's green. So this would be Atreides, right? And it's been obfuscated. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Other factions lose influence. So it's showing propaganda. So we're still going to have to learn exactly what this obfuscate's doing. But you can see it's going to be something right here on the tech tree. Patents. Okay, they do talk about it. Do they talk about the obfuscate here? It doesn't say exactly. Let's see the patents. House Vernius patented technology system enables you to secure exclusive rights to groundbreaking developments and dictate the pace of technological progress. With patents at your disposal, you'll wield unprecedented influence over the direction of the game, ensuring the victory is always within reach. So, it still doesn't necessarily say what the patents are, but it's clearly going to have a big impact on that tech tree. I thought they might explain it there, but yes, I guess not. Nodal network. Looks really cool there. Look at those purple little lines. You can see they've built across territories. House Vernius introduces the neural node system, offering a dynamic new approach to expansion and conquest. It's like the longest road from Settlers of Catan. Strategically, construct your network of neural nodes to enhance defensive capabilities, optimize resource management, and gain the upper hand in battles. There it is. The main base of House Vernius offers a unique gameplay experience with district specialization and strategic bonuses, just like the other civs. Optimize your base layout to maximize efficiency and gain strategic advantages on the battlefield. From technological superiority to diplomatic supremacy, every aspect of House Vernius of Ix's main base reflects the faction's unwavering commitment to excellence. So you can see that main base there, going to have developments looking just like you would expect with other factions. Now, interesting here, you see there's like some like connections going on here, and the fact that there's like, you see the eco in line with the military, so really makes me wonder how this is going to differ as far as they call it their S fault. Okay, so he's called that S fault, which they mentioned up above. So that's going to be quite interesting. And then Conquest mode. House Vernius will be available on Conquest at release. Lead the proud technological faction through a 15-hour campaign that'll reach every order of Arrakis. Let me know, guys, have you played the Conquest mode? They released this a while back. I never touched it because I love playing the multiplayer FFA. But let me know if you think it'd be something worth covering or something you think I should play through. Because I really haven't tried the Conquest. I mean, I do enjoy the Dune universe, so maybe it'd be something worth trying. But there you have it, guys. They gave us our release date and everything. You can purchase this on Steam. This is the first DLC, so you'll have to wishlist and purchase that, coming out on March the 7th. So let me know if you're excited about this faction. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a few months. There'll be some more Dune content coming out. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below to let me know if you want to see more content when these new faction arrives. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.